Joining us live is Lavanya Ballal, spokesperson of the Congress Party in Karnataka, Mohan Krishna, spokesperson of the BJP. Lavanya, you know, this tussle between Mr. Siddaramaiah and D K Shivakumar can no longer be brushed under the carpet. You know, for God's sake, now the pot shots are out in the open. They're not even subtle anymore. You know, you've got people openly taking sides like Zamir Ahmed. There are disciplinary action committees being set up against him. D K Shivakumar says, you know, I will talk only about people of my level. He has also made his ambitions very clear. Why is this all happening in public?
All the 224 MLA candidates will always be aspirants to be the CM-ship. Having said that, Zamir Ahmed Khanji made a statement in the public to the press, and if there is a disciplinary committee that is going to look into it, that is the norm of the party, because Congress party believes that the chief ministerial candidate will be decided by the committee and with the participation of the High Command. It cannot be anybody's single person decision. Having said that, it's perfectly, I think, the norm for all big leaders to announce that they are CM aspirants. So D K Shivakumar might be an aspirant, Siddaramaiah ji may be an aspirant, MB Patil ji may be an aspirant. There will be many more leaders who might be aspirants. 10 months down for elections, I have to say, we are all set to face the elections. The groundwork is in place, and any aspirations of any leaders is not affecting our work in facing this election and winning this election.
But Lavanya, forgive me, it's making you seem like a divided house. I mean, these discussions happen in private. A certain amount of discipline is expected of a party. And don't get me wrong, the reason why these questions are being asked is, unlike many other states, the Congress actually has a really good setup in Karnataka. It has good leaders, it has, you know, talented spokespersons like you, it's got a good cadre base, you've got a statewide presence. That's the reason why this entire feud is being looked at as bizarre.
I wouldn't call it as a feud, Shiv. It may be everybody expressing their aspirations to be the CM. I will still reiterate my point. It is not. Their aspirations have not impacted the party work. And in the last 10 months, we are looking forward to seeing how BJP is going to function in the rest of the 10 months, because I think they're going in for a cabinet expansion. There are roadworks that are pending. There are pothole problems. There's corruption problems. Oh, I can give you a list of problems galore.
No, we cover all those. We cover all those. But I'm saying that, you know, you should be, the party needs to be united to take on all those things. If the party is going to be distracted and diverted, fighting with each other, then how are you going to have the battle readiness to take on the BJP? Mohan Krishna, I know the BJP standard response is you will not comment on the internal issues of others, but this is something that's you're going to be facing 9 months down the road. It's going to be either DK or Mr. Siddaramaiah. What is the BJP making of this increasingly escalating feud?
There is this open difference between D K Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah is known to the world today. It was there earlier. See, I would like to quote something very interesting. These kind of opinions, difference of opinions were there in the earlier leaders also, in the earlier part of the Congress regime also. But it never used to be in this way, the public. Thanks to media for that matter, you are exposing them to the greater extent today. That's one thing. Second thing, the kind of difference of opinion what they have is why elections are there. We have to fight election. Democracy is that you face the election, win, and then talk about who's the CM or who's the PM or whatever maybe. जब घर ठीक नहीं रहते हैं ना, जब घर का आदमी लोग ठीक नहीं रहते हैं ना, तो उन लोगों का पालने का ठीक नहीं होते हैं ना, तो ऐसा चीजें ज्यादा होते हैं, तो Congress is divided house, not just in Karnataka. You are saying lot many good things about Congress in Karnataka, but it was not that. They were not exposed earlier. Today
no, I'm talking relatively speaking. No, but you make a point. I hear what you're saying, but you know the point is, Lavanya, Rahul Gandhi is going to be attending this so-called Siddharamotsava next month. We journalists like to read symbols in everything. But I'm wondering, is that the High Command sort of taking a side, sending out a message, or you don't think so? The field is still open between DK and Siddaramaiah. Lavanya.
It is not a message of anything. It is a birthday celebration of a very senior Congress leader, a very big politician. So he's been invited and he's agreed that he will attend the program. Rahul Gandhi ji will also be doing the Padayatra, which is being headed by D K Shivakumar ji. Of course, it is his national Padayatra that is announced. But look at it, it is being headed by D K Shivakumar. So the High Command or Rahul Gandhi is not taking any sides, and they do not function that way.
The other reason why the leadership issue in a state is being looked at with a certain degree of worry by Congress supporters, Mohan Krishna, is because of what has happened in places like Punjab recently. We've seen the dabbling of the Congress High Command with a state that was quite comfortably with the Congress party, and then with the whole drama that played out, we saw what happened. Now, Karnataka is obviously different because the Congress is not in power, but structurally speaking, this kind of ugly public feud is very much similar. Would you agree with that, Mohan Krishna?
Absolutely.
It's advantage BJP.
No, absolutely. I would like to mention you one thing here. It is similar. There also Sidhu, here also Sidhu. There also Rahul, here also Rahul. So Rahul Gandhi is taking care of Congress Mukta Bharat himself, and Sidhus are helping us. It is not, BJP is not depending on the differences of these leaders. We have our cadre, our strength is our party cadre, our leadership, and our principle and our ideology. We are not banking on these kind of activities of Congress. We are not, people are going to decide. We are not here to say anything about that. People are watching with, they have not closed their eyes.
No,
they have opened their eyes.
Sure.
It is just 9 months.
I'll give you the last word.
It is 9 months away for the elections. What we are doing, what they are doing, how they have done in the past, how we are taking care of things here. When they talk about other issues, they should talk.
I have 60 seconds left.
बाद में आप राज्य का बात करो.
60 seconds left. 60 seconds left. Lavanya, some things need to be said. I understand that because, a battle has to be fought. But one really has to wonder whether, the High Command is not intervening and telling both leaders, look, chill. Put this aside. You have to present a united face because voters, if they see you fighting between yourselves, they will not be enthused. They will not believe in your vision if you're taking pot shots at each other in public. Are you telling me that nobody from the High Command has said you guys need to stop this?
High Command does the needful as and when it is necessary. High Command will not react to the agenda being set by BJP, that's for sure. Having said that, Mohan Krishna has to remember, sir, your current MLAs and ministers, a lot of them in Karnataka, come from Congress party. If you were so self-sufficient, stop horse trading and buying Congress and other party MLAs.
Come on, talk about your own house, Lavanya. Okay. Don't talk about BJP's thing. The past is past. They are BJPites today. They are working under the BJP emblem. They have won under the BJP emblem, and they are BJP people. Forget
I'm out of time. I'm out of time. Lavanya and Mohan Krishna, pleasure. I wish we had a longer time, but I promise you, with 9 months to go for Karnataka, I'm going to be seeing the both of you a lot more often here on this show. That's my guarantee. Thank you very much to the both of you for being with me on my show today.